How you doing? How you doing? I am SalveyB, and today we're going over some pro tier lists for Guilty Gear Strive. Kyamei, Go 1, Kajikog, and Dogura have come out with their Guilty Gear Strive month 1 tier list, and I'm not sure if I agree with them, but that doesn't matter because what matters is the general consensus here that they're putting out there. As you could see, you could just check these out. They're live on Event Hub. I felt like talking about this because it's very interesting to me. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, so the general consensus here is Soul is broken. As you can see, Soul, and so no, I'm joking. But Soul is considered the best, and then you have Chip, which now the Western players not thinking the same way, I guess you could say. The North American players, the NA players, do not think that Chip is this godlike, but clearly according to the scene over in Asia, I mean, it's saying something else, saying that Chip is legit and he's as broke as Soul, right? So 3 of them have Soul in the top slot, and 3 of them have Chip in that S tier, right? Now Kyamei also has Zato in S tier, and I don't know, I don't see why. Maybe like on a pro level where like you understand how to play the game and every single piece of mechanic, but nobody understands the game that full yet. It's too new. But apparently Kyamei thinks otherwise. But what's interesting about Zato 1, you got S tier from Kyamei. You got Go 1 putting him at B tier. Then you have Kajikog put it all the way down at question mark, why are they even in the game tier? So I'm gonna call that, why are they in the game tier, down here right next to me. And Dogura puts Zato at A tier. So I mean, that's a solid B, right? That's a solid B if you think about it. So there's a solid B tier for Zato. We go into the A tier, right? So there's not many others in the S tier. So a lot of North American players putting Mei in the S tier. Not a case, but I could say that every one of them agreed on Mei, that Mei is a solid A tier character. They all 4 of them agree. Mei and the Dolphins, it's just gonna chill in A tier. And then it gets interesting, right? So we have 3 for Milia in A tier. 3 of them put Milia in A tier, which makes sense. Lord Knight's been playing Milia on his streams and talking all about him, so all about her, I should say. So Milia is, you know, definitely up there with the wake up, with that spiral that gets you when you wake up. You got no way to get away from it, so there's a problem there. Another A tier that has made it for 3 of them is Ramlethal. Ramlethal Valentine in there for 3 of them, and Giuna's been playing, and we know that Ramlethal is legit, is definitely a problem. So we'll give it, right? That makes sense. And then it starts to get a little, they start to deteriorate here. So Leo, you got Kyamei and Go 1 putting Leo in A tier. I agree with well, hold on. Kajikog puts, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, Leo Whitefang at, why are they even in this game tier? Down here, that's terrible. It's trash, right? And then the balance B tier for Dogura. So when you look at that, 2 A's, a B, and a why are they in this game, it puts them at it's like a B plus, right? So there's a B plus in here. I'll put it on the line. That's what that's what we can consider Leo. I mean, Leo's good, right? But if you can stop him from going, you got him. And that's how he works. Now, another interesting thing, 3 of them put a Giovanna in A tier, right? Go puts Giovanna in B. So that's basically A, right? So 3 A's, 1 B. Lemon social water is amazing. Non-alcoholic. Really good. So we get down to B now, right? I don't think I missed any. Oh, and no, we don't have anybody. All right, so when we get to B, now things start to really get interesting, right? When we get into B, we got Potemkin, and Potemkin. 3 of them put Potemkin in B tier, whereas Go 1 has Potemkin in C tier. But if we look at Dogura's, I think this is the most fair tier list here. We don't have anybody in C tier because they can't be C tier yet because the game is unknown. Kajikog is disrespect, base like don't give, just don't care, right? Putting people in that, why are they in this game tier? That's kind of nuts, kind of funny. Going through the B tier some more, you got Kai in B for Dogura, for Kyamei, and for Kajikog, and then C for Go 1. Go has a pretty decent, I mean, Dogura's is like the most politically correct tier list, and then you have Go 1, who's kind of looking at it like, okay, there should be less characters in the higher tiers and more characters in the lower tiers, so I see that. We look at like Eno is B and B, but then C and C, so that's a solid C, right? It's a C plus maybe. Eno is like for everybody here. Faust is clearly a B character, C character, BC. I'd say C plus again. Faust just doesn't have a lot of weapons, but they all notice that. And then if you go into the B's some more, we see a split here in Nagoriyuki, where Kajikog puts B, Dogura puts B, and then Go 1 and Kyamei both put C. I think that the problem with Nago is he's kind of a one-trick pony, right? And you gotta look at a one-trick pony with a one-trick 3-legged pony, because of that blood rage being the 3-legged. If you don't get those heavy slashes going, you're Axel, right? B, and then Kajikog again, the savage. Why are they in this game tier? I don't know if I agree with that. I think that Axel is definitely better than that. I don't think he's top tier. You're not going to see like a godlike player. I mean, then again, we did see some godlike things happen with Dalsim. So it's possible, right? Dalsim is like the closest equivalent we have from Street Fighter to Guilty Gear with Axel. So Anji Mito, it's kind of hard because I've been playing with Anji, or Angie, right? The game says Angie Mito. C, B, okay, and then C again means it's a solid C, right? It's flat C, not a C plus or anything like that. I've been seeing success with him. Maybe on the pro level we're not going to, and it's kind of hard to me because May is my backup. Well, not necessarily true, but May and Angie have been my 2 mains. I'm going through this list here though, and the punches weren't pulled. It's 1 month in. We're not that far into the game. We don't really know, but this is what pro players are saying. So I feel based on these pro players' choices, we're going to start seeing a shift in who we're playing against and who people want to actually be, where we're going to see a lot more Giovannas. We're going to see a lot more Milias getting tried out. The Leos are already out there, right? They're out there and they're strong. We know the Soul army is just atrocious right now. Maybe this video, or maybe these tier lists, increase the amount of chip players that North America has. I don't know. But what I do know is this is a really cool list. It's nice to see on the 22nd of June what the tier lists are, and this is based off of pro players. I'm just here giving you the news in case you haven't heard. I'm not sure if I agree with this list. I'm not good enough to make this type of a list. I just know what I see. I haven't seen a lot of Milias. I haven't seen a lot of Leos. I've seen a ton of Giovannas. I've seen a ton of Souls, Mays, Ramlethal. I don't think I played like 1 Ramlethal so far. I see a lot of Enos too. So maybe maybe we see less Enos now that this is happening. Who knows? But yeah, it's not too early, but it's early enough. June 22nd, this is the tier list. And that's all I got for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And just do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, because that's how I can get more people to come, because then I get to be trusted in the community, because they'll see that other people follow, or your follow should equal more follows, and that's what we're looking for. So subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.